We're going to take a look at the tolerance practice. It is in under this chapter in Canvas. It's a PDF. It gives you step by step how to draw this. I've already drawn it. We don't need to go over that. I've already put everything in here. Okay, and the material, that's why it's orange. It's phenolic resin. If you look on the first page, it tells us that our holes, we have a hole up here and we have a hole here. For this hole here, which is 0.25 diameter, we're going to use an RC1 fit. For this one up here, we're going to use an RC6. I'm going to show you two different ways to do it. One that we're going to do it when we create the hole itself, and the second on the drawing when we're dimensioning it. Okay, so I want to look and I want to find out what the tolerance would be for this hole right here. All right, so I'm going to go to our book. Here's our book, okay, or the page from our book appendix, and this is our fits. Here is an RC1. Here's the hole in the shaft. The diameter is 0.25, which will be here, which means our tolerance is 0.0025. Remember, this is thousandths of an inch minus 0. Okay, now, which is here. I also went to this page to show you. This is called engineersedge.com, and it's got a ton of great information. Here we have what our fits are, explaining them. Okay, if I go back, what's really nice is here is a tolerance fits calculator. So I go here, all right, and I put my desired tolerance, and I'm going to pick an RC1. My nominal dimension is 0.25. Okay, and here is my tolerances, and again in thousandths of an inch. Okay, and this one gives it to me, so you'll see it goes from 0.25025 to 0.25000. Right? So, I know we're going to look it up in the book, but if you're ever doing this in real life, go find a nice little calculator here. They're all over the place. Alright, so we're going to go back in here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set this tolerance when we create this hole. So I've already created the hole. Okay, so here it is here. I'm going to right click and I'm going to edit the feature. To edit the feature, here is my diameter 0.25. I'm going to go right here and I'm going to pick tolerance. Okay, now here it allows me to set tolerance. So I'm going to go here and I want this to be limits and stacked, because if you notice it says to put it on limits. Okay, so here is my upper number. Okay, and that's going to be 0.25025. And my lower number is going to be 000. I'm going to pick OK. And I'm going to pick OK. Alright, I'm going to find this hole here. There's another hole on the other side. And I will edit that one as well. Okay, so I'm going to pick tolerance. Okay, I'm going to go down to limits stacked. I'm going to make sure this is 5 places. The upper number is 0.25025. And the lower number is 0.25. Now I'll pick OK, and I will pick OK, and I will save this. Okay, I've already opened up our template that we use. I made it a B size. Okay, so I'm going to place my views. I've already again made all this. Go to base. Here's my drawing. I want this view here. Okay, and I'll put one there, one there, one there, and I'll pick OK. And move this down a little bit. Okay, I'd probably put an isometric here. Double click on it and shade it so it's nice and pretty. Alright, so now we're going to go and dimension the holes. Now, there's lots of things to dimension on here. I need to put center lines. Go here, right click on those red lines, do automated center lines. I want the hole, I want that projection, and I pick OK, and there are my center lines there. Okay, and I can do the same with both views. The other two views, automate center lines. It's a hole, but this time I want that view. It puts them in there so nice for us. Okay, automate center lines, this one and this one. Okay, and there's all our lines. The only thing I'd want to do here is I'd want to go up to Manage, Style Manager. Okay, go to our default and maybe change this to, oops, 0.5. Okay, so they look like center lines. Okay, so I've got all that. Now what I'm going to do is under Annotate, I'm not going to pick Dimension, because if I pick Dimension and pick this hole, it will put that there, but it will not allow me to read it from the part view. So I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to pick hole and thread, and I want this hole and this hole. Okay, now you see that our tolerance did not show here. I'm going to hit escape and I'm going to double click on this one. Okay, and here you'll see that we have precision and tolerance, and it's using our global precision. It's using just the whatever the tolerance is on the drawing. So I'm going to go here, okay, and I'm going to say use part tolerance, okay, which will take the tolerance from a part that we made, and I'll pick OK, and I'll pick OK. Now I have my stack dimensions. Okay, now we didn't set this on the other one, so I'd have to set it here. So again, I double click on it. Okay, go to precision and tolerance. Okay, and I can just take off global tolerance, and I can put here. Okay, and this one's gonna be, how many dimensions? We want 4 on this one. Okay, and I'll show you in a minute where that came from. Okay, and now here are my tolerances. The upper, okay, I want this to be symmetric. It is going to be a deviation. My upper tolerance is 0.002. My lower tolerance is 0. Again, I want a deviation. Okay, I want the precision here to be 5. There was no alternate, but I just put it there. Anyway, pick OK, pick OK. Now I have my dimension here. Okay, and it looks like if I look at this, I can change these both to 3 places. So I can change my precision to 3 places, and 3 places, and 3 places, and pick OK. Okay, now I have my tolerances. Okay, where they came from, okay, is on my chart. Okay, so in our chart, I have, it's 1 inch, which is going to be here, and we say it's an RC6, which is here. Here is our hole, it's +2. Now remember, that's 0.002. It's 2 thousandths minus nothing. Okay, so that's what I set it for. 0.002 minus nothing. I could also, if I wanted to, go here, pick an RC6, make it 1 inch. Okay, so here is our numbers, +0.002. minus nothing. Alright, that is our practice. You can practice if you'd like putting the rest of the dimensions on this drawing. Okay, there's lots more to put there. Okay.